Hey, good afternoon, Joe Kent here. I want to talk to you real quick about Biden's tax plan, corporate tax rates, and then the state and local tax cap repeal that the Democrats are proposing. So first off, Biden's corporate tax plan is extremely radical. He wants to raise corporate tax rates from 21% to 28% and then have us enter into an international agreement with many countries, primarily Western countries, to agree on a common corporate tax rate. In theory, this would level the playing field between all countries so that nobody had a competitive advantage over where corporations would be housed. However, common sense says any country that's not actually part of this deal will then become the most appealing place to put a corporate headquarters because they haven't agreed to any such standard rate, and they will just simply undercut us and outbid us and become the most appealing place for corporate headquarters and then for corporate workforces and manufacturing. So what we need to do is we need to have as low of a corporate tax rate as possible to attract and incentivize U.S. companies and international companies to put their headquarters and their manufacturing here in America so that we have the strongest economy possible. So Joe Biden's tax plan is extremely radical. This is just one radical international part of it. Right now, this is directly tied, in my view, to the crisis we have at the border. So we're having our economy flooded right now with illegal immigrants. The illegal immigrants will take jobs away from hardworking working class and middle class Americans. And this is how the corporations that are being overtaxed by the Biden administration will make up for some of their losses. So this is a very cynical game that the Democrats are playing right now. Again, that really disproportionately hurts the working and the middle class. Next thing I want to talk about is the SALT, the state and local tax cap. So in 2017, the Republicans, with President Trump's leadership, put a cap on how much state and local taxes individuals could be exempt from on their federal taxes. So you can write off your state and federal taxes as a loss as long as they're under $10,000 on the Republican plan. What this does is it forces states to keep their taxes low and be more judicious with their tax dollars. The way that Democrat-led states have sold extreme tax raises, places like New York, California, is they've said, hey, don't worry, this sounds like it's a big tax raise, but it's really not because you can write off the vast majority of it or all of it under the Democrat plan. So President Trump put an end to that, and he made a fair, across the board for every state cap at $10,000. Anything above $10,000 as a state and local tax, it counted towards, you couldn't deduct it from your gross adjusted annual income. So this really holds states that are overtaxed, it holds their feet to the fire and makes them account for their dollars much better. So I'm very much against the repeal of the SALT cap. I think it should remain at $10,000. $10,000 is more than fair. I'm also very much against every aspect of Biden's tax plan, in particular, the way that he's going after corporate tax rates by raising them, because that's going to trickle down and everyone's going to feel it. And also this international deal that him and Janet Yellen are proposing that we enter in with other countries. This is just going to prevent a massive loophole for countries that don't play by the rules. We're just tying our hands behind our back with it. So I need your help. Help me fight back. Please go to joekentforcongress.com. You can read about all my stances on all the various issues there. Communicate with me directly by sending me an email. And if you can, I'm in a war for resources. I could really use your donation. There's a donate tab on there as well. Thank you very much. Hope everybody has a great day. Bye.